Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I hope you are having a blessed day. Today is a good day, everyone, because we have good news that I'm going to go over in a bit, and it's about Harry and some couple of things that I talked about yesterday with the Netflix Heart of Invictus special. I've been anticipating it because they told us that it was supposed to come out during the summer, and I'm like, nah, it's not gonna happen. But they announced it today, and I'll talk to you about that soon. But before we get into that, let's talk about a few other things. So you see our beautiful girl Meghan, and she is wearing a patch on her arm. And I'm pretty sure you all have heard the story. And I didn't want to talk about it because I thought it was stupid. It's like she was out minding her business in Montecito, living her blessed life. And a paparazzi took a picture and they saw the patch on her arm and they just blew it up and made it a big thing. But we are going to talk about it because there was a lady on a show today who pretty much she was speaking for everyone when she said that people need to mind their damn business when it comes to Meghan, because it's crazy how much they talk about her, how they devote so many articles, so much time into what Harry and Meghan are doing. So before we get into that, let's talk about what is the patch? What is a Nucom anti-stress patch? The patch is the only patent technology clinically proven to balance the human autonomic nervous system without drugs, according to Jim Poole, who is the president and CEO of Nucom. The disc creates a faster acting, more profound relaxation response. They are designed to be used along with let me make sure I'm saying this correctly, neuroacoustic software. But people have been using Nucom since 2009, noting that the biochemistry component of Nucom is much more expensive, but the discs are easier to use and more affordable. You can get a disc starting out at $4 each. But, the Meghan effect. Once the paparazzi released the photos and everybody went crazy over Meghan wearing a coat in Montecito and wearing her patch, the CEO was like, we're blessed over here, because within 24 hours, there was a massive spike in sales. So, Meghan wear a patch, they take pictures, and people are making a lot of money off of Meghan's name. So that's the name of the game. So we have these people, and here we go. Dan Moon is still working. Yes, he's still working for GB News, although there's investigation out about his catfishing deal and manipulating men for nasty videos and being a total what on the job, where people were compensated and had to leave their job when they were working for the Sun. But that's another story. Let's focus on this. So the people on the panel are upset with Meghan because they were stating, why was she out wearing a patch? Did she call the paparazzi to come out to take the picture so that she can be in the news? And, just on and on and on and on. They can't talk about anybody but Meghan. But the girl, the black lady, I don't know her name. She said something that made a lot of sense. I would like for you guys to hear it.
Off the little circlet on her wrist. I mean, it's just completely set up. And
But my big question is, even if she does have this thing on her wrist, why do you all care? Haven't you all been saying for months and months you want them to do their own thing, find their own way of making money, and stay away from the royal family? This is something that's clearly personal to her. It's a health and wellness thing, and she has it on her wrist. Even if, hypothetically, she was promoting this company, she has a Hermes scarf around her neck. Is she promoting that? She has a Maximara coat. Is she promoting that? I think it was just an excuse for the media to look at this thing that not everybody knows what it is. So they've focused on that. And now they're trying to pretend as if Meghan's doing this for some commercial thing. She hasn't even officially announced that she's going to relaunch the TIG. I hope that she does. And I hope that when she does, she doesn't get picked apart week on week on week by just being out and about running errands. And we all know how lucrative a picture of Meghan Markle is. Look at it. It's like front page everywhere. Everybody's talking about it. So why is it so hard to understand that paparazzi might actually be there waiting for her, because they know that it's a big payday whenever they get a picture of her coming out of the doctors or just going to the farmer's market?
Well, that's a good point, Karen.
Show off the little circlet.
Which it is a good point. And she is basically saying what we're all saying. Why are you guys so obsessed with Meghan? And why? Okay, so the conversation started because they are assuming that Meghan will release the TIG on Instagram, which was huge before she married Harry. But she had to close the TIG down, which was odd to me. But now I understand why she had to close the TIG, because they didn't want people to know her value before she married into the royal family. Meghan had over 3 million followers before closing her Instagram. So she had more followers on her Instagram page than the royal family had on theirs. So now they're all in the uproar because they think that Meghan is going to release the TIG again and just, show the type of person that she is and bring new life into the people who do not know her. She can reintroduce herself, and they are afraid of that because they want people to believe that Meghan was, she's straight out of Compton and she is a social climber and she's a bully. But that girl right there, let's give her a hand clap, because what she said made a lot of sense. Okay, moving right along. The next story. I wasn't going to talk about this, but let's get into it because this is funny. So while Harry was in Singapore or Japan last week, they put something out stating that Meghan was out doing her thing, because they have the story out that Meghan and Harry are divorcing and they're not having, they're having marital problems. So they put it out there while Harry was in Japan. Meghan is out solo doing her thing. Let's see what they said. Meghan Markle, who was among the throngs of celebrities who attended Swift's performance at Los Angeles SoFi Stadium on Wednesday night, which was August 9th. A source on behalf of Markle confirmed to People that she was in the crowd for the concert, with the former Suits actor reportedly jumping out of her chair to sing along to You Belong to Me. Now, come on now. They don't have not one picture of Meghan. Now, if Meghan Markle, let me say this again. If Meghan Markle was at a Taylor Swift concert, there would be pictures, right? There were no pictures. So they tried to put it out there that Meghan was out there doing, like I said, the solo thing and having a good time and probably being sneaky Harry's back. But it didn't turn out the way they thought that it would turn out. It didn't turn out the way they thought it would turn out at all. Because while they were putting that out there, Meghan's friends was coming out saying, Meghan wasn't at a Taylor Swift concert. We were out hanging out. We were hanging out for Meghan's birthday and we're doing our thing, So of course, when Meghan's friend, if you see the picture below on the left, her hairdresser on her Instagram, she just gave a quick shout out to Meghan, stating that they were together celebrating a late birthday and having a good time, fresh-faced and enjoying life in Montecito. And of course, when the British press picked up on that, oh my God, it's everywhere. Every British article that I look at, they have it printed in there. So I got this from the Daily Mail. Meghan's very well connected new friends. Now, how do we know they are new friends? They could have been old friends, but anywho, Duchess dined with Senator Cory Booker X, who now is engaged to an Oscar-nominated filmmaker, and Julia Roberts, highbrow hippie hairdresser. See, this is what happened. And that's why people, Meghan's close friends, they don't really like to put information out about their connection, because the media will dig up dirt and try to find anything on them. And I'm pretty sure this woman, she probably have a host of clients and people that she collaborated with, but of course they are going to say Senator Cory Booker, because he's liberal and he's a politician, and they keep lying, saying that Meghan want to go into politics, so they're trying to connect her. So let's keep it going. A snap of the trio was shared to Instagram by Caddy, pictured on the right, who wrote, "Belated birthday celebration with these lovely muses." The hairdresser who runs Salon Highbrow Hippie in Venice, California, has often posted about coloring Meghan's hair. Now they're saying that she often posted about coloring Meghan's hair. But if you did not notice, they said that they were new friends. But anywho, I digress. Her other clients include Oscar-winning actress Julia Roberts, Brad Pitt, Sigourney Weaver, clearly friendly beyond just the salon chair. She recently attended a talk by Michelle Obama with Pretty Woman star Julia. They digging all up in this woman's business. They didn't know anything about her until she released this picture, just saying that, she hung out with her friend Meghan. But they didn't stop there. Meanwhile, New Orleans-born Cleo, pictured on the left, is perhaps even better connected. The 33-year-old mother of two is often spotted in front row of Fashion Week, and is often spotted by the side of her fiance, Simon, I think it's Kinberg, an Oscar-nominated filmmaker who wrote the X-Men films, produced Deadpool and The Martians. Before her engagement with Simon, she was in a 2-year relationship with Senator. Oh, so she was in a 2-year relationship with Senator Cory Booker, who is often touted as a future president. The poet, artist, and activist, who has 779,000 followers on Instagram, has also modeled for American Eagle Aries campaign and boasts sellout gigs as well as legion of fans. And then they say that Meghan is a nobody. You know how they put out there, they are not popular. No one cares about them. They're only popular because they're using the royal family's name. No. The royal family, the British press is a hot freaking mess. And they're finding out that they cannot do what they set out to do, which is discredit Meghan and make people dislike her and hate her. So from most of the articles that I'm seeing, they're now trying to piggyback off of Meghan. So remember, supposedly Meghan was out at a Taylor Swift concert having a good time. Nobody really said anything about that, because a grown woman, 42 years old, she'd be able to go to a concert by herself if she wanted to. But I don't believe that she was at a concert because there was no pictures. But guess what they did? Because, people were like, if she was at a concert, good for her. I hope she was at a concert. I hope she was doing her thing. In the Daily Express, I think his name is Jacob Paul, they had to put out an article about Kate, because Meghan is not the only person who can go out and do her thing. now, Kate she was doing her thing too. Let's talk about it. A source told the Daily Mail after dinner, one of the guests suggested that Catherine go to the festival. Catherine was nervous about the idea, but after much discussion with her protection officer, she went with lots of security. William wasn't there. The festival was launched in 2017 by DJ Craig Richards, and it is the country's only 24-hour music festival with over 12,000 ravers attending. Was it Houghton Hall was built, and then they went into, how the hall was built, and then they went and this is when we throw our heads back and laugh. Rather than frequent the festival food trucks, the princess opted to dine at the Turntable and Napkins restaurant, where a four-course meal cost $60. According to the Daily Mail, the royal was a generous customer at the restaurant, leaving a 700-pound tip for the staff after the meal. Now, Kate left a 700-pound tip after being served by staff. This is the same lady who went to a charity, a food bank, with her husband empty-handed. Now, if they can show up at a food bank empty-handed, what make you think she's leaving $700 tips? And nobody took a picture of it saying, the Princess Catherine was here and she left a $700 tip. Come on now. They put 10 on a 9 on a 20 on a 30 because they have to outdo Meghan. The London Evening Standard reported Catherine was in high spirits, ordering spicy margaritas, eating, affogato, and speaking affably with the other members of her party. Her companions apparently carted in a huge, Balthazar-sized bottle of, I don't even know what that is. What is this? AIX Rosé, and together with Kate, left the festival restaurant staff a $700 or 700-pound tip. So it maybe was Catherine's friends who left the 700-pound tip, because I know damn well it wasn't Catherine, a woman who would show up at a food bank empty-handed. But the funny part is when they got the picture. When they tried to show proof of her being there, look at the picture. The first thing I thought about was, ooh, child, things is gonna get easier, because God darn. And the British media, they are on social media. They're looking at what people are talking about. They know what people are talking about. So when they found out that people were laughing at this picture, they brought out another picture. So they had the Princess Kate flips under the radar and Veja trainers and 102 earrings at the music festival. So they had to put a better looking picture out because, oh no, Kate, she's got to be flawless. She can't be walking around looking like a hag. But get this. I took a screenshot of this picture and look at what they have under the picture. Royal Family Live. Meghan Markle's first appearance in years signal fresh hail for King. So of course, while they are boosting Kate, they are dragging Meghan. Isn't it? And it's breaking news. And this is today. These are clips that I screenshot today. But anywho, I hope you guys are getting a good laugh at that, because I know I had a wonderful laugh today. But let's get into the heart of things. Let's get into why I am here. The Invictus Games 2022 in The Hague will be released on Netflix August 30th. The Heart of Invictus. Yes! Meghan and Harry is doing their thing, okay? So I pulled this off of the Archwell production website, and it says, in partnership with the Invictus Games Foundation, introduce Heart of Invictus. From the Oscar-winning team of director Orlando, I'm not going to try to say his last name because I can't pronounce that, and producer Joanna, I'm not going to pronounce that, but they said the white helmet was that Verga Evelyn, The series followed a group of extraordinary competitors from around the globe, all service members who have experienced life-changing injuries or illnesses on their road to the Invictus Games in The Hague. The multi-episode series joins the competitors as they train and along the way reveals powerful stories of resilience and hope. The series also follows the organizers as they work to prepare for the games alongside each nation's team, supporting the competitors as well as their friends and families. So I'm not going to show the trailer because Netflix, I don't want them to come after me. But if you would like to see it, it's on YouTube. You can pull it up and watch the trailer, and the trailer is pretty good. Harry looking as handsome as ever. And then there was an article that came out of Vanity Fair, and it had on it written by Case Wickman. The extended Archwell production universe isn't just expecting a Meghan Markle and Prince Harry produced romance movie, which they are working on. A docuseries about the Invictus Games, the international sporting event brainchild of the Prince, will come to Netflix August 30th. The Heart of Invictus is a 5-part series about the sporting event for wounded, injured, and sick veterans and members of the armed service internationally. The Duke of Sussex founded the event in 2014 as a way to showcase and celebrate the veterans, as well as help them heal through the link between sports and mental health. Invictus translate to unconquered. I love that article. That was wonderful, Case Wickman, who is writing for Vanity Fair. Give her a hand. That was good. So yes, and this is great marketing because when the Heart of Invictus, that's going to be out August 30th, and Harry and Meghan, they're going to be in Dusseldorf, Germany, promoting the Invictus Games September 9th through the 16th. So we are being fed. We've been fed for the month of August, and we are going to be fed in September. I can't wait. I can't wait. So that is all I have for today. If you have any questions or concerns, please put it in the comment section. If you like the video, please like, share, or subscribe. I would love to hear from you. And just by clicking if you like the video or subscribing, it's just letting YouTube know that, well, of course, that you like the video and you want more. And if that's what you want, that's what I'm going to bring ya. I am going to bring you more. But until then, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, and peace.